Deserted, silent, and emptiness all make up a ghost town. The town of St. Elmo is just one on the long list of ghost towns in Colorado. Being the most preserved ghost town in Colorado, St. Elmo is a place worth looking into. A ghost town is a town that was deserted, whether it be because a mining town went bust or a natural disaster occurred. Today, they provide us with history and a tourist attraction. Miners on their way to the California gold rush stumbled upon a problem. The Rocky Mountains were a huge obstacle in the prospectors' way. Some miners, however, found that Colorado had some riches of their own. Not long after that event, the town of St. Elmo was founded as Forest City in inches of snow by Griffith Evans and a group of miners. Much thought, dislike, and Forest City in California got the town's name changed in 1878 to St. Elmo after the popular novel written in 1866 with the same title. The town was booming after the Mary Murphy Mine was founded by prospector Dr. Abner Ellis Wright on Chalk Creek. Today, a road in St. Elmo is still there to help get people up to Tin Cup Pass. This pass dates back to the 1880s. Tin Cup Pass goes all the way up to 12,154 feet above sea level. Only the east side is still maintained today. My husband, Jonathan, and I moved to this town in 1879. Jonathan was a prospector, and I got a job at the general store in town managed by the Stark family. Not long after we moved, the town became a common place with around 2,000 people living here. Silver and gold were on everyone's minds, including our own. Things were looking real good for us. With our baby on the way and our mine pulling through, it seemed nothing, and I mean nothing, could go wrong. After a good while, we started to notice things were going wrong. The baby is closer to coming, but the mine is getting drier and drier by the day. Today, the mine went completely dry. Nothing, and I mean nothing, is left. My job at the general store is the only thing left. Without our mine, we aren't able to keep the house. We had to go to the local hotel, the Home Comfort Hotel, owned by the Stark family, just to survive. Not only have we lost the mine and our house, but the baby's here. It feels like it's the lowest point in my life. It feels like we have nothing. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy that the baby is here. But now, our new child has had a great impact on my husband and my life. We're happier now, but we still barely make it by with just my job. Adapting to 3 people in this house has been a huge adjustment. With no mine and a new child, Jonathan and I have decided to leave the town of St. Elmo. The Alpine Pass in Denver, South Pacific, and Pacific Railroad are now connected to this town. Leaving this town after 5 years will be tough, but it's a new style we'll have to adjust to. Over town, mines were going dry. People were slowly leaving. In 1921, the Alpine Pass in Denver, South Park, and Pacific Railroad became disconnected, so to speak, from the town. World War I also contributed to this town being deserted. After the World War I labor market came to play, the miners wanted to leave these metals in the ground. The town of St. Elmo was said to have one last train ride that took all the people out of town. Everyone was said to have left besides the Stark family. They were not only the first ones there, but the last ones to leave. Today, this town is mostly deserted, with a few tourists and people who own cabins nearby. Next time you see a deserted town, think ghost towns.